welcome to Politics Watch. This is Sir B. Now, I have to give Richard Curry and his puppet master some credit. They understand the Jamaican culture very well. They understand the Jamaican masses very well. They most of the people them, they depend on the reading and the researching. So they can come out and say 2 plus 2 equal 10. As long as they make the person who said right educated enough and eloquent enough and shine a video light bright enough, and they'll fall for it. Richard Curry, in his response to Prime Minister Andrew Holness, has pushed the boundaries of when them say take people fool. This man said Jamaica is not a unitary sovereign state. Instead, he claimed that Queen Elizabeth II, the House of Windsor, let's just cut the crap from right, sir. Jamaica is a unitary sovereign state, and you cannot convince me that Richard Curry, a Monroe old boy, don't know that. Him need to tell me who I put the battery line back. Richard Curry cannot be that ignorant. This piece of information is available to anybody with Wi-Fi, anybody with data. Jamaica is a unitary sovereign state. You might talk about Queen Elizabeth is your queen and sovereign. A republic. You see, might talk about, for example, Barbados recently became a republic. That's not what a unitary state is. Let me help you out. You have federation, right, or federalism, right, and you have unitary state. It is the various types of, how nations organize themselves. A unitary state, right, basically, the central government, right, control most of the things. Right. You have a central government, and they might say, all right, you have a little poyas and you have a little poyas, but the central government run things. Right. On the other hand, you can have like a federal state. For example, Germany. Right. With me so far? Jamaica is 100% a unitary state. It's right there on your screen. Anybody can do their own research. You don't even have to do no real reading. Just search list of unitary states and you will see Jamaica right there. The fact that this man would utter such nonsense show you that either he's completely ignorant to basic politics and geopolitics, right, or embarrass them, put battery in him back, tell him what he said, and he don't even bother doing his own research. He cannot be that ignorant. Richard Curry, Jamaica is a unitary sovereign state. That is a fact. That is not down to your opinion. You can feel what you want to feel. Your supporters can feel what you want to feel. Jamaica is a sovereign state. Jamaica is a unitary sovereign state. Clearly, right, or at least it seems, right, you don't even know the difference. But this is not about whether Jamaica is a republic or not. It's about a unitary sovereign state. This is what happened when 16-second sprinters come across 13-second sprinters. People who are so ignorant to basic geopolitics, when them hear him say things like that, then them say, see, the man counter back and say, see, Jamaica is not even a unitary because see the queen and the queen. It's not up for debate. There's no argument here. Jamaica is a unitary sovereign state. See, lest we forget, the Richard Curry hype was started by the Jamaican media, right? And of course, in boss George Soros, who put him on his platform, right? Tell the world, say, right, a company is a sovereign state, right? Sovereign nation, right? Boost him up. Let me just say this for the Jamaican media before we go any further. No for no, right? No for our agents. Just like I said about Richard Curry, only can't be that stupid. This information is easily available. They could have shut this down a long time ago. The media can easily respond by saying, of course, Jamaica is a unitary sovereign state, but they have been encouraging, right, through their actions, whether, or should I say inaction, they've made this become a legitimate debate when it is not. It simply is not. Jamaica is a sovereign state. The only sovereign state as such. There is no such thing as no sovereign state of a compound. The Jamaican media can do more to enlighten the public, but as me say, it look like George Soros by them out too. I had to laugh when I see Jamaica is not a unitary and the queen. Complete rubbish. Now, I'm going to address enough of the things them say. But this narrative will continue that people are trying to stop the Maroons and their cultural practices. Cut the crap. The Maroons get it so good. The Maroons get such special treatment that over the holidays, when nobody else couldn't keep a big event, nobody couldn't put on them this and put on them that. Do you know who were allowed to put on their annual festivities? The Maroons. To the point where the minister right, of culture sidestepped the police and gave the Maroons permission to keep them ceremony. It up on your screen. Babsy Grange says, I wrote to the ODPEM and received approval. Babsy Grange pulled strings and make the Maroons them get to keep them ceremony. Because she said, it's not just entertainment, it's their culture and their tradition and all these things. Does that sound like a group of people who are trying to stop cultural practices? Does that sound like people who, let me just be frank, nobody knows business, but the average Jamaican walking around in 2021 does not care about stopping the Maroon cultural practices. Jamaicans are not walking around Kingston, St. Catherine, St. James thinking, boy, how can we stop cultural practices? It wasn't until Richard Curry popped up on the scene with the help of the Jamaican media, and as me say, in George Soros' one platform, that's when all of a sudden we hear say, we need to lead the Maroons to have their cultural practices. Who was stopping them? The average Jamaican could care less what happened in a compound. Could care less. That is a false narrative. The Maroons were allowed to keep them ceremony, but nobody else could. That's how much the government is willing to work with the Maroons. This is nonsense. Nobody is trying to stop the Maroon cultural practices. The idea that the Maroons are doing, or Richard Curry is doing this because he wants to preserve the, the natural lands and preserve the cockpit country. This is 100% economic. Richard Curry and his puppet masters cannot have their way with the Maroons. They cannot have their way with the cockpit country until they legally own it. This man is not no bush warrior living in no bush all him life. Richard Curry is a past student of Monroe College, then went on to UWI, then went on to a life of corporate luxury. That's just image. Bushman head, that's image, that's a fact. We don't run the file. PricewaterhouseCoopers, Richard Curry used to base. Wasn't digging in no bush. Was digging in Microsoft Word and Excel. I know this man is trying to tell us that Jamaica is not a unitary sovereign state. What are you saying? He then goes on to state that basically, Jamaica not own nothing and Jamaica sell out this and Jamaica have this. No, the argument that Jamaica not own much, that might be true, but guess what? That a pot called Kettle Black. What a compound own. Show me the Maroon Public Service with them own a light. Show me the Maroon Water Commission. Richard Curry, you did not go to Maroon College. You went to Monroe College. You did not go to the University of the West Maroons. You went to the University of the West Indies. You did not work for Maroon Waterhouse-Coopers. You worked for PricewaterhouseCoopers. You work for various corporations. None of them were Maroon owned. Don't try to make it sound like, yeah, we own our thing and you own nothing. Jamaica not own nothing and you not own nothing. This is what I call Kettle Black. You can't even keep the lights on where you're there without Jamaica. This is a foolish argument. The fact say you come out and state that Jamaica is not a unitary sovereign state, from this so people should have write you off. But the public don't know that. The average man is probably completely ignorant to even what a unitary sovereign state is. So when them hear Richard Curry said, they're thinking, well, he's brighter than me, so if him says so, it must be true. He's more educated than me, so if him says so, it must be true. I mean, anybody can do their own research. The fact that this man is even being taken seriously. Well, me understand why the Jamaican media, right? And as me say, they see him on Vice and this legitimize him. Make it sound like a somebody will take serious on anything at all. Somebody is gassing up Richard Curry. And what I really want to know is, what is their ultimate goal? It is not a surprise that this man turned up on the scene on George Soros' platform, talking about sovereign state of a compound. We're talking about a group of people who, it is a fact, is responsible for the death of multiple national heroes. Mr. One party name, we must say, if the Jamaican people know them history, then they would know about it is a fact that that group of Maroons were race traitors. Deny that the Maroons played a direct role in killing multiple national heroes. That is a fact. So it's no, when we see the people who were historically notorious race traitors on George Soros' platform, now putting out all kind of statements, destabilizing this nation, people must be concerned. The government has supported the Maroons' cultural practices for years. That is not even an argument. We're talking about facts here. This man is trying to tell you that Jamaica is not a unitary sovereign state. All I want to know, I want boss, well you know one of them. As I say, you don't just end up on George Soros' platform just so. I want to know why the Jamaican media initially gave this man an incredible push. I've never seen anything like it. All kind of articles. Ooh, check out the new Maroon leader. He's so cool, isn't he? I was like, I've never seen this. Much less for somebody who don't even check for Jamaica. The Jamaican media surely were big fans of him initially. They can easily put out information to the public and make them know, say, because we're talking about, remember my first video, if a little YouTuber can get these kind of information and show you legal documents that even when Jamaica was under British rule, the British themselves say there is no such thing as a sovereign state of a compound, and they don't live by their own laws, so they will get charged. I posted the legal documents from the court case, the landmark court case that shut down the Maroon argument, so them can't get charged because they were given this and given that. The British themselves say nothing like so. Prime Minister Andrew Holness should be able to make the call to 10 Downing Street, right, and say, why is your ambassador down here so a gas up man and make them feel like say, right, they are not under Jamaican law. The cockpit country no belong to no sovereign state of a compound. The cockpit country no belong to no Andrew Holness and the JLP and the PNP. I understand that there's clearly a lot to gain from it. If you think Richard Curry wants the control of the cockpit country so that, you can just make it bush up and go on, so that nature can just have its course, then lick me for a unicorn. This is clearly financial. This is clearly economic. And the people who are behind this are much bigger than Richard Curry. Richard Curry not get put on no George Soros platform without a complete lie about them as sovereign state, right? Just like that. Have you ever seen any Maroon leader get the push that Richard Curry initially got from the Jamaican media? There are clearly some very wealthy and powerful stakeholders at work here, so. We just want to know who the puppet masters are. Imagine a man will put out a statement like that and journalists sit down there and all know. Them don't make it clear. See? That's complete rubbish. We're not talking about a republic, we're talking about a unitary sovereign state. Jamaica is a unitary sovereign state. A compound is not. Jamaica don't own nothing, okay? You don't own nothing. Welcome to the club. Just tell me who I put the battery in your back. Tell me where your boss. There is no way somebody who don't even know what a unitary sovereign state can be the mastermind be all of this. Luckily for Richard Curry, he's dealing with Jamaicans. So this is actually like a serious conversation. He would have been laughed out of the room anywhere else. Because people that say, well, nobody can be that ignorant. Nobody at all. Especially somebody, right, portraying to be some kind of leader of a sovereign state and doesn't even know what a sovereign state is, much as a unitary sovereign state. Complete madness. These people are trying to destabilize Jamaica. We've never seen anything like this before. We have crime and we have gang versus gang, but we've never seen an internal threat like this before. Your favorite billionaire, Donga Yui, has sponsored a child development program. Right? And a sponsor, yes, and a sponsor, so clearly enough for them get buyout. Because I sit down and I wait to see the media make it clear right across the board. No, nothing no go so, nothing can go so. Make we see it play out. Anyway, Patreon Squad, big up on yourself. Yeah, you don't know, more life. Vulture Squad, stay circling. Bless.